Hey, Casio. I think that you were, Casio. Can you hear me, buddy? Casio? Manny! Good afternoon, sir. How we doing? Manny, how we doing, brother? I'm good. Just woke up. I was napping with the kitten. He was laying in my arms. And then I woke up and I was like, he's still laying in my arms. I couldn't move. But I had to get him off me. So here we are. Rabu, good afternoon. Yes, Manny. I was very happy when I woke up and seeing him just cuddled in my arms. Whoa. Oh, I'm in the voice call. If you want to rant about it, pop up in here. I want to hear this. How we doing, Rabu? Right on, Manny. See you soon. Arrow, good afternoon. L, good afternoon. And the Rabu, I'm good. Sorry, texting somebody. But hell, how's the game treating you? What part are you at now? What's up, Manny? I feel you there, no name. Also, good to see you, brother. I napped with my kitten. He wouldn't leave. I woke up. He was just in my arms. It was so sweet. No name and L. Love that baby boy. Aw, they probably want you to just want to leave you alone while you play your game. Howdy, Canalupo, and user 740884. You there, Manny? What's got you worn out, no name? Oh yeah, everything going on with you and your girl. Just work and life. Yeah.
Okay, I forgot to turn it on. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm unmuted. The controller's working.
There you go.
My bad, fam.
You're good, brother.
Oh, Jesus. It's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Good, motivated Monday, everybody. How we doing today? There are two YouTubers, viewers in the YouTube chat. Good morning, Mr. Rico. How are you doing today?
Fucking groovy. And Miss Bong, good afternoon. And no name, no girl. Just a friend of mine. But, Miss Bong, and no name, good afternoon. And Manny, most especially, good afternoon. Like I said, I'm chilling, brother. I was so happy to wake up with that kitten in my arms. I was like, oh, look at you.
Little stinker. That's adorable.
But
My cat
Val-
kind of freaks out because we were talking about getting a second, and she's like, "What do you mean?
what do you mean a second?
But I am joining the voice call today because I want to rant about a video game. Actually, a video game series I dropped because I tried playing 2 entries into the series, and I was convinced by a friend, or I should say colleague, I don't know our relationship, to voice my opinion about it and see what others think.
Smog
Although
is
I
at my
think
feet
she,
right now. No name. Smog is at my feet right now. And yes, Valkyria Chronicles. What's going on?
So if for those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of like tactical strategy games like Final Fantasy Tactics, Fell Seal, Arbiter's Mark, Tactics Ogre, because I played that shit growing up because I couldn't read English as a kid. So I was like, I'll play this shit because I can understand it. I'm getting my ass kicked. Let me get out of here. Um, so, I heard of the Valkyria Chronicles series. I think I got it confused with Valkyrie Profile. And it's a different take on the tactical RPG, whereas like instead of like you're moving on a grid, you're moving in like an open field, and you have your characters all running around shooting and doing stuff. It's kind of like a war
Like,
simulator. I don't. I
Valkyria
really don't know.
Chronicles is like anime wars fucking
Yes.
strategy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Also,
It's,
no name is asking where are you from?
Oh, me? I am. I was born in the Philippines, but I'm in Northern California. Hello today.
Right on. Now carry on by Valkyria Chronicles.
Valkyria Chronicles is beautifully hand drawn. Fantastic music. I'm gonna say interesting character design. I'm gonna put a pin in that because it is JRPG as fuck, but it's a phenomenal. At least from what I played, it has a lot of depth and interesting bits to it. But a lot of the interesting bits are surrounded by too much JRPG bullshit, and I couldn't. So there are people who know who I am, and for those who don't. I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. I have 2 deployments under my belt, a lot of combat experience. I am writing a fantasy series, and I am developing. I want to say 2 video games, but they're in the like rough draft phase. There's a lot of shit that happened in the Valkyria Chronicles series that just irks me way too much. And I'm like, I can't. I literally can't. First and foremost. Everyone is a fucking teenager.
Child
Like,
soldiers.
Hey, it's the dumbest shit. I'm gonna gripe on 4 because I try to put the most time in 4. So your main character is, I think he's 17, or the tank commander is like 17 or something. It's 17 to 21, that age group. He's a fucking tank commander, and he has like a ragtag group of fucking other people that are like militia or whatever, and the main premise is like this one big country wants to go to war for like a resource, and then the country you're in is kind of like neutral. They're like, look, we don't give a fuck, you can go over there and do it, we don't give a shit. So the big bad country called the Empire is obviously just saying fuck you, we're gonna go do whatever. And apparently this war has been going on for like years. Tank commander bro is a part of like the Rangers or some shit, and they're going on like these little hit and run missions, or they're doing whatever. I didn't get too far. I dropped it once when you got like once when you get like the Navy unit. I was like, I'm kind of done with this shit. I'm fucking done with this shit.
Jesus.
It was a cool entry, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like, these. Okay, so your gameplay loop is you I should probably get out of this area if I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, so you don't lose your train of thought.
Oh, I'm doing a themed run in Dark Souls, and I'm like, I should probably get out of here. I'll be safe right here. So, um, your gameplay loop of Valkyria Chronicles is you're looking through someone's like notebook or like their journal or some shit, and it has like pictures, little drawings. It's very beautifully done. The drawback with that is you'll watch a cutscene and it'll be like a little moving picture. Sometimes it'll be like a full screen, and you're like, oh my god, this looks fucking cool. I like this kind of like oil painting, kind of like faded colors. It's very colorful, very vivid, but it's kind of like faded. And then it will pop it back to the book and it'll say, oh, you got a new episode, and you have to click the next fucking picture. It does that every fucking chapter. You watch a cutscene, it's like a minute, 2 minute, and then it goes back to the journal. And I'm like, nothing had happened in between that, so why not just continue the cutscene? Maybe fade to black, continue it. I don't have to jump back to the notebook because nothing new is added. Like, you have like skirmishes, you have your headquarters where you upgrade shit, but like when you're continuing like the main story, you will watch like 3 or 4 of these cutscenes, and then it'll be like, okay, here's your big battle, here's your main battle, and then it'll have someone's picture pop up and they'll talk about something, and then they'll go to like you actually playing the mission. And then sometimes you'll get like a 2-parter, it'll pop back to the book mode, and then you continue on doing whatever. The most annoying shit is having to go back to your big book mode after every iteration or everything you do. Someone has to fucking pop up in the picture and say something. Someone has to do their little quip, and I'm like, I just want to make sure there's nothing to upgrade, because sometimes they'll tell you there's new stuff to upgrade and develop in your R&D section, but like sometimes they don't. So I'm like, oh, after every episode I'm popping back to make sure nothing was added, because I want my troops to be at their most efficient. The game takes so long to do shit.
Eat her.
Like, I don't need to see you every time I pop back to headquarters. You could just put me in headquarters. Maybe if it's the first time I'm logging into the game, like, oh hey, he just logged in. Let's show him the little CG anime people. I don't need to see it every fucking time. I don't. Secondly, they do this shit when you're leveling up your classes. So you don't level up people individually. You level up like their class, like your scouts.
What did you do? What did you do?
Shock troopers, all that shit. And then you see the little thing, you pull up the stuff with EXP, and then you're like, cool, they leveled up. You gotta see the same redhead girl pop up. Your class leveled up. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I fucking filled up the bar. I don't need you to fucking tell me. I'm like, I don't need you to tell me that my fucking scouts went from 10 to 11. I don't need you to fucking tell me.
He fed a meal to the lion.
And then sometimes, like, depending on your class's level, they'll learn like a new skill. They'll get like a new personal development or a new order. But you see the fucking tag at the end of the level up bar, and they're like, your troops learned a new order. Your troops learned. I'm like, yeah, I fucking see that.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Like, no shit.
There's no way to disable it. I'm like jumping through the options. I'm looking on Reddit. I'm like, is there a fucking way to turn this shit off? I'm like, I would enjoy the game if I didn't have to sit through this shit every fucking time.
So it's just an info. It's an info dump every level.
Every level, every time you open up. I think the only time it doesn't happen is when you open up your skirmishes to do like the random battles. And I'm like, I have the most fun just doing skirmishes because I don't have to listen to anyone tell me shit. I'm gonna start with the negatives because there's a lot of positives that I like. Well, a few, but the positives are really good. What's another negative? Character design is another thing. Because when you look at the Empire and you're just, from a functional standpoint, you're like, yeah, this is why you guys are winning the war. Because you have motherfuckers in armor, head to toe. Head to fucking toe. And I'm like, oh, that's a scout. really decked out. You look at your scout, it's like a fucking girl in a skirt. I'm like, I think I have a dude named like Lauren.
1 second.
Yeah.
Shuenjo, yes, this is my new Palico. Cicero. This is the new one. He keeps attacking the mic.
How old is he, if I may ask?
6 weeks. Well, 7 now.
Oh. He's a
Alright.
baby.
He's a baby. I keep pulling him away from Pippin because he keeps trying to fight Pippin, and then he obviously loses and starts crying.
I as long as he's not like, because like the other cats are gonna watch him, so as long as like they're not freaking out, he should be fine.
Yeah, they're not freaking out. They're just like, everybody's just like, all right, whatever. He keeps coming back. I'm like, I pull him away. I tell Pippin, let him go, and the little one just runs right back at him. Like, nah, I want more. Round 100. Let me catch my breath. Let him breathe. I'm gonna get him.
Get some water.
They come right back. But what were you saying? You said you had a guy named who?
There's a dude named Lauren, and I'm looking at his outfit, and I'm like, where the fuck is your armor? You're just wearing a jacket or like a shirt, like the regular military uniform, and he has like no helmet, nothing like that.
He can't wear a helmet. That would hide his pretty anime boy face.
Yeah, and I'm like, this kind of ties into something I like, and this is kind of what I want to see in like a bunch of tactical like role-playing games, is that like your characters have personality traits and people they like and dislike. And when I'm like, I like Lauren because he's the only good scout, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he has more HP, he can move around.
Oh, he smacked me in the eye. Fuck!
Fucking look at me.
Claws and all. I just looked at her. He slapped the shit out of me. Come here, boy. Come here, you little fucking demon.
And then I'm like, oh, well, this person likes Lauren, so they're gonna perform better around him. Then I noticed like it's like 6 girls either like him or they're fond of him, and I'm like, okay, Lawrence the man, but I don't want to have 6 or 7 people in one area because your turns are limited, your actions are limited. Anywho.
Yeah.
None of your characters in your whole roster of people do not have armor. Like, as you upgrade their suits, they get, like, the anime armor equivalent of what upgraded armor is. And I'm like, I see why we're losing. I see why we're fucking losing. One pro that I really like, as I mentioned, is, like, people have, like, character traits, flaws, all that shit. That makes the gameplay really fun because you're like you have a character who's like allergic to like plants and shit, so you wouldn't have him go crawling in the grass to do like a stealth move because his stats would drop and his performance would drop. You have people that I have a girl who loves being around women, and when I looked her up, her stats increased to a cap of like 5. So if there's 5 other girls around her, her stats are fucking skyrocket.
Jesus. Fucking
lesbian,
to the maximum.
However, if there is a dude near her in that range, her stats drop. And I'm like, oh, that's tight. That's really cool. So if I have a team of like mostly ladies, because I'm like, I should put her in there and she'll, perform better. They have other things like one of my engineers. She's very stingy.
No name said she like me for real.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah, I like this. You have one character who's she's stingy, so she won't use her healing item on people.
What?
Yeah, like you'll just be like I like to have my engineers run around resupply everyone, and I split them up into 2 teams, like tank support, other objective, and I just move them, every so often. And when she's with the other team, like her thing pops off so much, and I was like, dude, I'm thinking about swapping her out because I'm like, sometimes I need you to do the group heal. I need you to do the healing. And what I learned is she needs to be around people she likes in order to not be so stingy. and she's around everyone she dislikes. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking rad.
That's
Because
pretty
the
cool.
other guy gets his dick wet for being around the tank and the ACP. So I can put him in front of a machine gun turret and he will take like literally no damage. He's like, I'm around the tank, my defense goes up. I'm like, alright, well stand in front of it. I'm like, fix this shit. Fucking stand right there and take it. And then if he's by the tank and the ACP, he's just like, he's basically his own tank. I'm like, cool, stand right here while I have you repair stuff. They're not gonna kill you. They have a lot of shit like that.
We're talking about
It's-
Valkyria Chronicles.
Valkyria Chronicles 1 through 4, because they all do the same shit. And it's just like, I had to drop it because it was too much going back and forth. I think one of the main downsides that I dislike about combat is every time you like drop someone, your character has to cut to your character doing their little
There are
Yosha!
traces of
And I'm like,
blood
I don't
here
need to see
too.
this. Get out of the line of fire, please. Please move. I don't need you to do your cute little, I did it. Did you see that? And I'm like, bitch, yes. Now, can you please go back in the cover? Please.
Get cover, motherfucker! Stop celebrating.
Because, like, I had a dude named, I got one of the older units. His name is Largo, and he's like an anti-tank dude. And I'm like, cool. One shot the tank in the engine,
The
go back
Guardian
in the
spell
cover.
up ahead.
They kind of like have this
No.
1 second freeze after the game does a
Otto!
little, I did it
Look,
scene, and I'm like,
this is Emil's
oh my
last
fuck, he's
ditch
gonna
effort
die.
before he died.
And if they
Yeah,
didn't have like that
it's his
animation
Guardian
freeze,
spell.
he would have
What are
fucking
you
made it back
planning
in the
to do?
cover. So I'm like, But yeah, the biggest negatives for me, character design.
I found a.
Having to stop and watch shit.
They're here!
Literally.
Leave
every
it to me.
fucking-
Don't get
everything you
distracted.
do. Every time you go to headquarters, every time you go to R&D, every time you go to the training grounds, every time your units level up, or even upgrading everything. The little fucking bowl cut tank dude gotta be like, we developed a suit. It's like, bitch, I know. I got 6 more to do. Can you like shut the fuck up, please? Just go over there. Get away from me. Or like I think one of the worst things is like you can't skip a lot of shit. So I'm like, maybe if I fail a mission, I can skip the cutscene or the little talky bits. No, you can't. No, you can't. And I'm like, oh. Like, well, this is annoying. And I don't want to do. Well, I can do some story bits because like one girl really pisses me off. And she's like my favorite unit. So they added like artillery, like little mortar people. And I'm like, tight, cool. Why the fuck do they look like that? The blonde girl is the special mortar unit, so you get an extra turn. Her issue with main commander dude is 5 years ago when they were fucking 12, had no military training or whatever, the Empire attacks their city, right? Or their little town, wherever the fuck. She's mad at him because when he was 12 years old and he saw his friends and family die in front of him, he decides to run away. After telling her, who was stuck in a building with burning fucking cinder blocks, I can't lift this, I'm going to go get help. In which he does go get help, and they save her. She is mad that him, as a 12-year-old little anime boy, could not help her or her family.
On his own.
On his own. And she uses that grudge for like a big chunk of the game. And I'm like, holy shit, lady. Like, holy shit.
That's fucking wild.
And then there's a whole mission where you gotta go in these little, you gotta shoot these little watchtowers, which are one the fucking sniper, not the other fucking scouts who have equally capable weaponry. You gotta shoot a certain fucking number sequence. He's like, oh, July 15th, she's gonna know this date. I'm like, you're putting a
Enemy's
lot
coming.
of shit on someone who clearly does not want to give a fuck about you. Like, you're putting too much stock into that. And like you do missions like that, and you have dumb fucking objectives. And I'm like, I can just take out all these tanks right now, dude. Like, I have the capability. Fuck. And then they want to throw in like, oh, there's racism in war. I'm like, cool. What are people racist against? You have dark blue hair. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And it doesn't make sense because there's motherfuckers with like literal green hair and then there's a red hair girl. And I'm like, are you a different race or ethnicity or is it just the people with dark blue hair? Because I'm like, this literally makes no sense. I'm like, there's a heifer with green hair. And there's a dude with like, I think he has like some weird color hair. But he might be an extra. He might be an extra character, I'm not sure. And they're like, I don't like you because you have dark blue hair. It's like, bitch, you have red hair. You're giving up our position everywhere we go.
You're a walking
Where?
beacon. You're a literal beacon, a neon sign.
And I'm like, you run around with your rifle like it's a sword. You're pale as fuck. Bright red fucking hair. We're in the snow, bitch. I'm gonna need you to sit down somewhere.
Or put a helmet
I need
on.
You to... Put the helmet on. Oh. Everyone's like, oh, the Empire is so strong. Yeah, because they have fucking armor. How about we adopt that practice? I don't know. I don't think the big magic lady with the beam laser.
The enemy's
staff,
coming!
I think that's a bit too much, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe if we have armor and maybe not have a bunch of teenagers. Oh no, there's one dude. I'm never gonna get this motherfucker. First off, he's a private first class. He's been with the militia for like 10 years. I'm like, what the fuck are you still a PFC, dude? Did you do something? Because like that's the mentality we have. Like, if you're in the military, someone's like, I've been in 12 years, and you're like, why are you still like adorable? Did you do something? This dude looks old as fuck. And I'm like, okay, this guy's gotta have a storied history. So you can look him up, you can look up his character. He's fucking 23. And he looks old as shit. And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, JRPG. Yep.
JRPGs, baby.
Y'all gotta do better, because this shit is just too much. So I had to drop it because all those negatives kept like being consistent, and it was just like, I wish I could turn off half of this bullshit. And then the game would be enjoyable. But you can't. And I'm like,
Emil.
and it's a shame because it's a very beautiful
he was also
looking
the one
video
who helped
game
me the
with
most during the magic
amazing
exams.
art design,
joking
amazing
around.
soundtrack. It's just too much JRPG bullshit, outweighing everything else.
Yeah, sounds like it. And Aston, good afternoon. Sounds like a lot of anime bullshit going on.
And people are arguing with me because I made the comment on Reddit saying like, yeah, I'm like, it's too much JRPG bullshit for me to like fully enjoy it. I'm like, I had to drop it. And they're like, you don't appreciate proper storytelling. I'm like, it doesn't have to deal with storytelling. It's the little shit that they keep throwing in your fucking face. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I can't. And I'm like, how come all the ladies are running around in skirts and all the dudes are running around in pants? I'm like, can we change that?
They're at war. What the fuck are we doing here? Not wearing combat skirts.
Wear this little shield on your hip and get out there. I'm like, okay.
We have seen in better anime themed games lady armor that still looks practical while still being, you know, definitively a lady's outfit. We've seen it. We've seen better. They seem way more concerned with being an anime. Like the dissonance is too great between anime bullshit and war strategy game. I can't take it seriously as a war strategy game because of the anime bullshit.
Yeah, and they have a lot of good ideas, which I'm like, I would love this in a bunch of other strategy games, like relationships between each individual unit. Like, oh, I don't like this person for some fucking reason. You're like, all right, cool, I won't put you near them. And then they're like, oh, I really like being in the grass and all my stats go up. I'm like, cool, you're gonna do more stealth shit. I don't really give a fuck. And you have people that are like, I don't like being near the tank because the the smells make me fucking nauseous. I'm like, cool. And then there's someone who's like, I prefer being alone because I talk too much. I end up distracting everyone else. I'm like, cool, that's why you're a sniper. Go over there, fucking sniper.
Yeah.
But it's just too much JRPG bullshit. That's just like...
It's distracting. It's hard to ignore. If it was done in small doses, it'd be one thing, but it's a collection of JRPG bullshit.
Yeah. It's way... And I'm like, I'm adding it to the drop list. Expect a YouTube video in like, in like a month, because I'm like, I gotta... Ugh.
No Name wants to know what is our favorite war themed game. Mine would have to be Fire Emblem. I am generally not a fan of war themed games, I guess, but Fire Emblem I adored. To this day I do. I really don't know why, because it's a good blend. If you look at the armor, Fire Emblem does it really well. If you look at the armors and outfits that the characters wear in Fire Emblem, it is clearly drawn by people and animated by people who understand that these are people at war. They're gonna actually have armor on. Yeah, they still have to have their distinctive anime appearances.
There's a cutoff, because like I think the GameCube Fire Emblem is or no way.
I know the one you're talking about.
Fire Emblem,
the one with Ike,
Fire
right?
Emblem Awakening. Yeah, it's the one that came after Ike. It was like Fire Emblem
Awakening is when things started getting a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, things started getting like a little bit ridiculous, but it was like the game series after that. But like anything like Awakening and before, I'm like, hell yeah, all the units look really fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
There came a point where they're like, oh no, everyone wants to romance every character, so we're all gonna make everyone sexy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's when things started getting fucking weird. Like it became too much of an anime dating sim, more so than a war strategy. Or they try to have it both ways, but again, remember I talked about earlier the dissonance, where it starts to be like, this feels less a war strategy game and more a dating sim, dog.
Yeah, and I know with their new title, they're trying to bring it back to like, oh, we're going back to fucking making it a cool tactical strategy game.
Yeah.
Here's the hot chick with a spear, and I'm like, everyone's gonna fucking choose her. I don't want to choose the fucking idiot on the ostrich. Like, I got an ostrich. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Combat ostrich, bro.
You can't get a better animal. Like, get the fuck out
would you fight an ostrich?
Yeah, I would. Fuck him. Like, what are you doing? I'm a dude in armor with an axe. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? I could just swing at the neck, and I'm like, okay, cool. What do you want? What are you mad at me for? You smacked me with a spear. Like, ooh, shit. Fuck your ostrich.
And No Name says his is Metal Gear is his favorite war type game. I'm like, I don't know if I consider that a war type. I mean, yeah, it's about war, but mechanically at least, it's less a war fighting game and more of a
it's a tactical espionage.
Espionage. It's a stealth game. It's all about espionage and stealth. The strategy is how you infiltrate and sabotage the enemy, which is still a function of war, but
you're not necessarily in it.
You're not on the front lines in the war in the same way. You're
more so preventing it.
Your goal is to prevent war. Because that's constantly his thing. Yeah, he's a war veteran himself. Like, he's actually fought in war, but he's gotten to a point now. He's there for to prevent war through espionage. So
for me,
what would yours be?
I would like to say StarCraft, but if not StarCraft, like where you're actively like doing stuff, probably Tactics Ogre. Because things you do in the story, like if I'm staying in the vein of like tactical strategy games, because everyone could easily say like, ooh, Call of Duty, Battlefield, fucking yeah. Shoot him with the blaster. Look. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2
Fair enough.
on the classic Xbox. Fuck yeah, put me in there. I'm just a regular, clone or droid or whatever. Republic Commando, number 1.
Yeah.
If I'm doing squad-based shooter, Star Wars Republic Commando, which you can get on PlayStation, Steam, and Xbox. I think you can get it on Nintendo Switch, but come on. Yeah. But yeah, I would say my top picks are StarCraft, Tactics Ogre, Republic Commando, and then probably Battlefront 1 and 2. The classic, not the remake or the quote unquote we're gonna resell you it but make it shitty versions.
No Name wants to know if you tried the Ready or Not game.
I don't support the police.
Fair enough.
Also, it triggers my PTSD, so I'm like, yeah, no.
I reckon it would, so I can see why you wouldn't dare touch it.
Yep,
Because that game is, yeah.
One of my buddies was like, "Hey, do you want to play 6 Days in Fallujah?" And I'm like, "Why the fuck would you ever recommend me that?"
Why would you even ask me that?
First off, I was born around that time, so I'm like, no, I don't want to. But people say since I don't like Ready or Not, I would not Get the Fuck Out. I love GTFO. That game is amazing.
What's the what is it about Get the Fuck Out that you like that you know?
It's spooky as fuck. You're basically playing as 4. It's one of those games where you're play as 4 idiots and go do something.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in this weird science facility and you're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. You gotta stealth your way around. I'm earning a lot of souls. You gotta do objectives. You can hack into computers and unlock shit, do security stuff. It's just really fucking fun. But Ready or Not, I'm it triggers my PTSD too much. I think it's because I've done all the kicking down doors and shooting that I'm I don't want to play that. I want to be some idiot with an axe or a shield and slap shit.
Yeah, exactly. I find that more comfortable personally as well.
Yeah.
Something about, I don't know what it is. I understand the appeal of those types of games, but they just don't appeal to me.
Yeah.
And I've never and I've always tried to put into words as to why. Why don't I like the more realistic fucking war games? And I just find it a bit perverse, I guess.
Yeah, to me it's they cater more towards gameplay, not I don't want to say how it really is in combat, but if 5 dickheads are shooting at me, I'm not going to take my gingerly time to reload my weapon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be oh, let me remove the magazine and make sure the ejection port is covered. I'm no, I'm going to be oh, fuck.
You might just be fucked.
Yeah, I'm oh, shit.
You're pinned down. What the fuck?
Yeah, if you're pinned, you're not going to be let me open up the belt feed. Gingerly. I'm no, you're going to be ooh, fuck. Send round down range, motherfucker. Hoorah.
Hoorah. Kill slay bodies.
Yeah, everyone's oh, I don't like that there's the women. I'm yo, just make the game the adrenaline is a factor.
It's funny. I love Doom. Just where I was going with this is that I love Doom because I like power fantasy where I get to I'm running around fucking either with magic and swords and shit, or as a Doom guy, just raising hell to high octane fucking heavy metal. You know what I'm saying? But war just doesn't realistic human war games just feels let me build into that a bit, and not yet, No Name. Let me build into that a little bit, right? So it feels like because I'm opposed to war, um, unless obviously like you've been invaded and whatnot, like say Russia and Ukraine, Russia having invaded Ukraine, I'm opposed to war as a general practice. Unless you have to defend yourself, there's no excuse for it. These games seem to be like a kind of perversion of that with very how should I say Hollywood-esque justifications for war, um, to kind of make it look entertaining.
Like it wants you to enlist.
It want like you know what I mean. Something about it just there's a word for this feeling that I get when I look at it, and
yeah, I know what you're saying, and I it's on the tip of my tongue as well.
There's a word for it. I don't want to say disgust. It's just manipulative. Revulsion. Something about it just I just like it just don't seem right. Like I can't. I'm not one to tell people what they can and cannot create. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not one to say you can't. Yeah. You shouldn't do that. But at the same time, I'm like, unless you're willing to tell, like I guess the whole truth of how disgusting and horrific war can be, I'm not really interested in playing a game about quote-unquote war when it just is like a fucking Hollywood action movie version of it.
Yeah.
Like, you remember when I played Hell Is Us? I adore that game, but fuck was it bleak.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That wasn't a war game, but it was a game about civil war and the horror and the horrible things humans do to each other during times of war. It did not pull any punches.
Valiant Hearts, or no, I think it's like This War of Mine is also another great fucking video game about war and shows how fucking stupid it is.
How stupid it all is. How easily manipulated people are. How utterly fucked it is. But instead, the most top-selling games are these war games, these Hollywood action movie war games, what I like to call them. Like, that's what they are. You just want to play an action hero in war.
Yeah.
Not an actual person, not actually engage with war as the horrific thing that it is. You want to play an action hero.
Yeah. I think the game that does it, like... I'm sorry, I'm getting invaded.
No problem.
I think what makes it, what company does it really well is Arrowhead Studios with Helldivers, because it's like you're playing as
brainwashed minions, basically.
Get the, brainwashed people. Even though I have like over 1,000 hours in Helldivers, so I'm like they're doing something right. But I'm like, when you genuinely sit down and think like, yeah, Super Earth is the bad guy because half of this shit wouldn't be going wrong if they just said, you know what, you're right. But it's still, I'm like, every time I'm calling down a stratagem, I'm like, how much money is this shit costing? You know?
Yeah.
And you're like, we're doing all this crazy shit. How are these planets gonna recover? You know? But yeah, like even playing through Battlefield 6, I'm like, half of this shit. No, I'm like 85% of this shit we are not allowed to do. Like, we need to blow up this entire fucking thing just to get rid of the enemy. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you would never get that. Like, I think it was like one of the early missions, you have to blow up like a whole like facility on this like ridge line, and I'm like, yeah, you would never get that opportunity. So stop trying to entertain it.
Yeah. And the thing about Helldivers, is you are these are, like you said, these are people who are thoroughly propagandized. I'm talking fully brainwashed, ready to outright kill themselves for the glory of Super Earth type shit. Um, it's funny in in a meta sense.
Yeah, because you know that and you're like, man,
These people are fucking stupid. These people are ridiculous. What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean you gotta take a hell bomb? You gotta carry a hell bomb, and then
on your back.
On your back. Like, are you? What the fuck? That's like carrying a nuke on your back. Are you fucking insane?
So, speaking of Helldivers, I came across some lore that I was like, oh, that's even worse. That's even worse.
What's that?
So they say you're only allowed to serve, I think it's like 7 years, but being cryogenically frozen does not count towards your military service.
Fuck it, Jesus!
We could be playing as people from the First War 100 years ago, with just new equipment. And some people are saying, yeah, that makes sense because when we first booted up Helldivers, we didn't know how to play the game and we just randomly died. So we were probably playing as like these old veterans that are like, what the fuck weapon is this? And then you go off and die. And then what the higher and more experience you get are the newer people from the SEAF that are like, oh, I know how to use a purifier. I know how to use an exploding crossbow because we trained with it. These older folks never got a chance to train with it. And that's why we all died first.
Wow.
I was like, that's a fucking lore bit.
Also, Stowe UVL. Good afternoon, brother. Long time no see.
But I think I prefer more like swords and sorcery type of war because
yeah,
you're like, okay, it's mostly like we're going to stop a bad guy or some big undead fucking idiot
or god.
We gotta stop him. Yeah, we gotta stop him. And like most modern shooters are like, I'm this overly cynical bad guy because the world is bad.
Again, it's Hollywood. It's like a Hollywood-esque version of a villain, and it with the corniest or not most nonsensical fucking motivation. The world I served, and then the world betrayed me, so now I'm going to destroy the world with nukes and some shit like that, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know.
First off, where the fuck did you acquire those? Any nuclear material is heavily tracked and traced. Like, you can't just be like, I got 50 nukes. How? Depleted uranium. Okay, IP depleted uranium. That's nothing.
Hey. You wouldn't. You would not get no depleted uranium.
Yeah.
This cartel member leader got a hold of depleted uranium, and I was like, how? He got a hold of 50. He got a hold of the nuclear code, Russia's nuclear code. How?
It's like how? Like, did he send an email? Hey, I forgot my password. Can you give it?
Can you give it to me?
Because guess what? That's what hacking is tricking the fucking IT help desk.
No Name wants to know. Sorry. I was gonna say, No Name is asking, who do we think is the most realistic villain we've ever encountered in like video games? For me, the most realistic villain. You know what? I'm gonna use a recent example. In Deathbound, and I brought up a point about this, is that he's a playable character. He's one of the playable characters you have. I forget his fucking name, but he is a straight up demon. And when you find his body and fuse with him, you just like with all the other characters, you experience their backstory. Even in his backstory, he straight up says, you know, he didn't have a bad life or anything. He just liked killing people. He made his cock hard.
He was just like all about that life.
He loved it. And when he was found by this rich and powerful aristocrat or whatever the fuck, of course the guy hired him because he's like, yeah, you're coming with me. You're gonna crack skulls for me, and I love that. You'll have no qualms killing my enemies, and that's what he did. He was given an excuse to kill whomever the fuck he wanted. And that's all he wanted to do. He's unambiguously the villain of one of the other main characters' life. He is her villain. He is unambiguously evil. And some people in this world just are.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't need a tragic backstory. Some people are just fucking evil. And love it. They want to hurt others. They love getting away with horrific acts of violence, or just any kind of crime. They live for that. And I, as much as disgusted as I was when I found him and realized, oh no, I'm playing him. And then with her reaction to being fused with him, oh god, all of it, I was just like, oh no.
Oh no.
But he was a very realistic villain to me, because it was just like, some people are just straight demons, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's good. That's good writing. You know, like I said, I don't always need understandable or tragic or reasonable villainy. Sometimes a villain is just a villain.
Yeah, it's like, I just like this shit.
I'm not
gonna give you a speech. I just like this shit.
I just like this shit, bro. I just like to, like, as he said, I just like killing folk. It gets me cock hard.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Like, oh fuck, okay.
As soon as I heard him say that, when I was going through his backstory, I was like, oh my god, I'm playing an actual demon now. But what about you? What's a good or realistic villain to you?
In recent years?
In recent years, just choose recent years that you can so you more easily remember.
When I really sit down and think about it, Mikola from Elden Ring.
Really?
I totally fucking agree with him.
In that world, given the context of everything, yeah, 100%.
I'm like, Mikola 100%. Like, for those of you who don't understand,
please explain.
Everything is Ronnie's fault. The shattering, Godwin dying, 5,000 years of bullshittery. Everything is Ronnie's fault. Mikola is the only dude in 5,000 years that's saying, I'm gonna try and fix everything. If you guys haven't played Shadow of the Erdtree, go and play that. It's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a point where Mikola, his spell that controls people, like, just breaks, and they immediately start turning on each other and trying to kill each other.
Yep.
It is like within minutes.
Like the people in this world. Yep, Leda is leading the charge and on that. She straight up wants to keep killing. She wants to kill everybody.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a straight up murder the Hornsent, and everyone's like, I'm like, well, but yeah. So Mikola is one of my number one picks, because he's just like, if I have to force people to stop killing each other, I'm gonna force people to stop killing each other.
Like, I get people's argument against him, like, well, it violates people's free will. Well, their free will is they want to kill each other. So
yeah. Well, so your free will is fucked. Take it away.
Take it away. You know what I mean?
Like
he just said, Brayton, you just got here. Manny just said, like, literally after the spell broke, the literal first thing they all tried to do was kill each other.
So yeah, get rid of that shit. Y'all don't need it.
It's like, y'all don't need that shit. And then they're like, we're gonna make jars full of meat people and fucking recreate gods. And you're like, no, we don't need that shit.
We don't need that shit.
We don't need that shit.
That sounds like blasphemy to me,
Exactly, it is.
Like,
so if that's the only alternative to y'all not having no free will, then that's what the fuck I'm doing. I'll gladly press that button.
The God Emperor is very disappointed in your actions.
Fucking hell.
Dude, I'm all about the orcs. I'm kind of getting into Warhammer, and I'm like, why are the orcs so cool? I'm like, I fucking love them.
Because they just believe in something really, really hard and it becomes true.
Yeah,
They're basically
love
brutalist monks. That's basically it.
I love the way that they talk, and I'm like, I hate this shit, but I love it so much.
That is beautiful. I don't know. No Name says his favorite is Handsome Jack. You know, from
Oh, that's
Borderlands?
another good pick.
Borderlands. Yes, thank you. Handsome.
Yeah.
So I played all of them. I just don't remember. What was Handsome Jack's motivation? Like, why did he want to? Like, why did he become that? I forgot.
So basically, it's Roland and his crew's fault. Even though I love the Borderlands crew, Handsome Jack just wanted to like impress his superiors and shit. But like he's been betrayed literally every step of the way. Even at the final end, he just wanted a way to stop bandits and people from doing crazy shit. Because I think that's how.
Yeah, but then he had people doing crazy shit in his name, so he kind of backpedaled.
Yeah. He kind of backpedaled.
He became a hypocrite.
Yeah. And then, like, when he got to the vault, and he was like, we can use this to make everything better, that's when Lilith, like, punches it in his face, and he goes batshit fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
If
I remember correctly, the vault when he came in contact with the vault that it, like,
he went batshit insane.
It broke him.
And well, also Lilith punched him in the face, like
that
lodged in his face.
Well, she punched him in the fucking face because his daughter was a fucking siren, and he was using her as a gigantic experiment to try to control the world.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, Borderlands news. I heard something absolutely disgusting.
What?
Sony and it's like 2K. I think they're still making Borderlands games. They are like, let's make a Destiny-style game in the Borderlands universe.
Ugh.
And they're like, we can do
That'd be kind of cool, but I don't trust Sony to not fuck it up.
I don't trust them at all.
I'm like, that's absolutely disgusting. Cause
like, I
Sony's
love the concept. I don't trust that they'll actually like
deliver anything other than some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
let me get my sentry turrets. That's all I want. I want
like,
fucking turrets.
Because Sony's favorite thing is to lie in people's faces. So.
Yeah.
Hey, we're canceling physical disc, but check out this new.
Oh, I'm getting my shit beat right now. Oh God.
Fucking shit. Actually, Brayden, because the question that No Name had asked of us, I'll ask of you. Who is, like, I guess,
your favorite
game villain? Your favorite video game villain? Most realistic
favorite video game villain?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give me a minute to think about that one.
Take your time.
I also want to say my second is shit, hold on. I shouldn't have walked in the boss gate.
Oh shit. Shit. Ooh, almost died. Woohoo!
I want to say, I don't know if I'm going to say his name properly. He's from Tactics Ogre, and he's one of the Dark Knights. God, I can't remember his fucking name.
Yeah, that's one down.
But like all the Dark Knights have like some kind of like sick motivation for like joining and doing the things they're doing. But this dude with a great hammer is just like, I just want to fight people, and y'all said you can fight everyone. Why am I not fighting everyone? And then like when you're in one of the final boss fights, if you take too long, he starts fighting his partner because he's like, I want to fight someone strong. You seem a bit too strong.
Damn.
And you're like fucking wild. And then if you decipher some of your intel, you can find him by himself or like with his crew of people, and you can fight him one-on-one, and he'll be like, yeah, let's fucking do this. This is what I want. And then when you kill him, he's like, says something along the lines of like, this was like a poetic fight. Or he says something like, don't take the words of the Dark Knights truthfully. But you really gotta like know the story to get that path.
Oh shit. They're trying to. Oh. They're trying to nay me into a corpse.
Nay you. Watch me whip.
I
like
refuse to fall. I'm better than Kirito. I will not lose.
I think I like a lot of the antagonists in Tactics Ogre, to be honest.
I actually Fire Emblem had some pretty good antagonists. Or more specifically, my favorite villain from it. Let me see. What was his fucking name? It's been so many years.
Or the plans. Mission complete.
Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. So the king,
like the only one that's on Xbox.
yeah, and it is the most hated one, but I fucking loved it. Because at least narratively, the gameplay, I get people might have had issues with like enemy placement and whatnot, which is fair. But I had a blast with Echoes of Valentia because I was invested in the story and the characters. So the at least initial main antagonist, the king, he started declared war on the neighboring country. What you come to find out is the reason why is because he wanted to break humanity's over reliance on God, on the two gods of their respective nations. He wanted to break us away, and he knew the only way to do that would be to start a war. He succeeded. Yeah, you kill him in the end, but he got what he wanted. He pushed
worshiping Jesus.
He pushed mankind to the two countries to their fucking limits. Which then resulted in the decaying gods, whose powers have been used and abused at this point, to reveal themselves. Which you then have the final boss obviously is a dragon, because it's Fire Emblem. Is the god is a dragon, and you take him out, and then bada bing, bada boom. The world is now free of God's influence on both sides. He got what he wanted. He saw how the one nation with the God of Abundance made everyone spoiled and fucking over-reliant on her, on her blessings of the land. And the ending song that plays it's so beautiful, especially when you listen to the lyrics, where it's just straight up telling you it's like a farewell song from the gods, because she's just like, in the end, even though you kill her, she still loves you, and she said, this is your land now. You're like, you don't
you fucking deal with it.
You don't need us anymore. This is your land now. And that she's proud of them for becoming more than them, no longer needing them anymore. I don't know. I thought that was beautiful, and that villain. And fun fact: if you attack that villain with the main character, the king, he will not fight you back. Like his unit does not attack specifically him. You can come at him with anybody else, but if you come at him with him, and the main character will keep yelling at him like, "Why aren't you fighting back?" He won't say a fucking word. And he just will not fight Alm, because it also turns out Alm, the main character, is his son. But you'd only know that if you've been paying attention to all the bits that were giving that away.
Yeah.
But he will not touch Alm. So you can
you just said yeah.
So you can just straight up.
I like that shit. I like that. Yeah. I like twists like that in games. You're like, oh, it's fucking good.
Yeah, because I went ahead with Alm because Alm was my strongest unit, so I was expecting to be like, oh, this is about to fucking suck. He didn't touch Alm.
Yeah, because you see the stats and the predicted display. You're like,
yeah, I thought I was
It's gonna be a fucking battle, bro. I got my healer right
here.
Yep,
I positioned everybody ready for a fight with the king, and he did not.
I got my fucking ranged axe person. I got my archer right here. We're gonna fucking back him up.
Yep, and
then he's like, I'm not gonna touch you.
And he's just letting me hit him. And I'm like, what? What is going on? And Alm is freaking out too. He's like, "Why aren't you fighting back?" And
Swing back, nigga.
He's like, fight back, nigga, fight back. But he doesn't fight back, and I was shocked. I'll never forget that. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I even tested it just because I was like, "Let me make this other character fight him." He almost killed the character in one hit. I was like, "Oh shit." Okay, back to Alm.
Get your dumb ass out of here.
Get your dumb ass out of here, kid. Send Alm. He's the only one I'm allowing to kill me.
Ooh, I got another one. Kaim, the main character in Drakengard 1.
Okay. Explain.
So his issue is, I want to kill all the Empire. So a lot of your objectives in the main game is like kill 300 whatever dudes, and then as you play the game, like since Dynasty Warriors theme kind of like shoved into it in the last 30 minutes or the last 3 months of development, they still take some inspiration of like your teammates commenting or saying stuff about like every time you kill like 100 or like 200 people, they'll say something. So like at first, like your first 2 or 3, like your first 200 kills, your teammates are like kind of giving you compliments, but as you continue to kill more units, they're like, you can hear their voices change, like, okay, tight, can we focus on something else? And then you get certain other objectives that pop up, which would lead to other ending paths. Like there was one where like God, what was it? It was like you have to go stop these Empire dudes who are kidnapping kids to brainwash them into child soldiers. And when the game recognizes you're heading towards that direction, someone says, "Are you going over there to help the children, or do you want to kill more Empire?" And then, like, since Kaim can't talk, since he sacrificed his ability to speak, the character that's tied to him, she's like, "I don't even know why I asked that question." And I'm like, God, he's such a villain, dude. He doesn't care that his sister is going to be sacrificed to the goddess. He's just like, they're coming after you. I want to fight all of them. And you're like, dude.
See you later.
He's such an interesting character. Like every character in that game is interesting.
No Name said it, and I thought I was a nerd.
Oh, dude.
Manny's a turbo nerd. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Say turbo nerd.
he knows ball, and I mean like a lot of ball. I'm talking this guy. He knows his shit.
That's what happens when you're a QA for fucking. How do you jump in this game? Oh yeah. That's what happens when you're a fucking QA for a random fucking company. You learn a lot of shit, my guy. Let me push up my glasses here.
Little did you know you've fallen for my trap card.
Dude, I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! But there's a guy who dresses up and he has like a PNG of him as like one of the eccentric duelists, and anytime he's getting like his card ready to play, he acts like one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters where he gets super hyped. It's so entertaining to watch. I'm like, I don't know half this shit that's going on, but I'm like, shit fucking slaps.
That's somebody who knows how to have fun
Area
with it.
3 is near the Marshall Tower. Tight defenses.
That's someone who knows how to have a good time. Cause yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's got a little too much going on nowadays. I remember I tried back when I was in Okinawa.
I think I found the intruders.
A friend of
I'm going
mine tried to
upstairs
get
to
me into the
investigate.
new Yu-Gi-Oh, and I remember him showing me XYZ shit, and I was like, "What the actual fuck are you talking about?"
For me, it was like,
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you right now. Everything after 5Ds does not make sense. 5Ds was even a bit much.
It got excessive.
Yeah, everything after that point doesn't even matter anymore. It's not even about the guard game anymore.
Like, what,
It's about how can I destroy you in 5 turns or less.
in 5 turns or less. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, dude. Speaking of fucking gaming like that, I love watching fighting game tournaments. Like,
Dude, I think it's funny watching people play Duel Links and then do shit from the fucking, like, do shit from the show. It's funny as fuck. Like the whole monster, like the whole fucking draw monster card thing, is fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
You can't
Like,
do that.
Berserker Soul, draw monster card, draw monster card.
It's like you don't know if you're gonna draw.
Clip.
Oh, I saw that one. That shit's hilarious.
Oh, dude had like 2 spell cards in his whole fucking deck, and he was just
like
monster card, monster card, monster card, monster card.
It's like, what the fuck is happening?
And hold on a second. No name. What's your next question?
This is Borat.
All right.
Chop his fucking head off. Press point. I refuse to die in this
Oh
game.
shit! It's
I'm
3:12. I need to clock out of work.
Oh god.
Damn! It's 3 o'clock already.
You don't want to get charged with overtime. The government doesn't like that.
What do you mean by that? No name. Like you said, favorite group in gaming, like a crew, something like that.
Like
Assassins. Oh, he means like the assassins from Assassin's Creed type shit. That's a good question.
If I can customize
The Dawn
and create
Brigade. The Dawn Brigade, Fire Emblem. Sorry, go ahead.
If I can customize and create any fucking unit, that's my favorite. I don't give a shit what we're fighting for. I'm like, if I can customize and create down to the fucking T, that's my favorite team. And the only game that has
also,
done that,
you asked me for my favorite villain, right?
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Evil Elizabeth from BioShock 3. Well, Infinite.
Explain.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, okay. Cool, you can't invade me until I pop.
Sorry, I was taking a drink of something. But
No, you're good. Please explain.
But I just like how basically the entire plot was manipulating timelines to get this one outcome of of her mentor to fucking siphon through her world. Like it's the whole thing. It takes so much planning and just so much like dimensional and time manipulation to actually get that outcome. It's fucking insane.
She broke time and space for that one specific outcome.
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's fireballs.
I respect that.
Fuck these nerds. I got 2 axes.
Where am I supposed to be going right now?
Oh, I don't know how to use it.
Okay, I'm going the wrong fucking way. We're not worried about these chests anymore. I've been looting chests in every area the whole fucking time. We don't need to be doing that.
Well, you keep slapping me with an axe. What do I do? Oh, fuck.
Shit, whoa, fuck.
Oh, fuck. I always think
Christ.
about that whenever, like, you stun lock an enemy and it's just like, what's your thought pattern? Like, oh, fuck, he keeps fucking slapping me. Oh, Jesus.
Stop parrying my every attack. God damn it.
I'll see you at the bonfire, loser. Ugh. But XCOM 1 and 2, you can customize your character down to like them speaking different languages, and it's the coolest shit.
Oh, I love XCOM 2.
I haven't beat it because I keep doing dumb shit. And then,
That I also like Wasteland 3.
Oh hell yeah, Wasteland! I love it. I'm doing a melee and brawl only run, and it is the stupidest amount of fun.
There's supposed to be a temple thing up here. Move
Quickly,
out of my way, you
prepare
bitch
the
ass
iris.
whore.
All personnel.
For those who don't know,
rally at the
Wasteland
Styx
3
Bridge.
is a
Don't let the outsider
a
cause
video game
havoc in
series that
Apis.
branched off from
Looks like the iris is nearby.
the original
You won't be
Fallout
able to
devs.
avoid a fight.
Around the time Fallout 3 was beginning development, some people wanted to do more of like a different tone in the I guess like the style of gameplay, and they weren't ready to jump to like first person, you know, wandering around doing shit. It's still dealing with like post-apocalyptic, like nukes hit everywhere, but it's a different tone in comedy. Like I guess Fallout would be kind of more grounded. Wasteland is like you're dealing with like some really silly shit sometimes.
Get him.
Like, fucking Santa Claus kidnapping people so he can sell drugs.
What?
Is- there's a dude. He has he's Santa,
boss.
like legitimate. He's Santa Claus, and all of his elves are people he kidnapped from like refugees who were running from like the Plains gang, and he has them making drugs. And if you have like, I think you have like enough ISAS, which is like one of the persuasion stats, you can lie to him and say there's cookies in the oven, and he's like, holy shit, I love cookies, and he'll go wander off. And that's your time to go gather information. When he comes back, he's like, "Oh, I hope you haven't been poking around my works." It's one of the funniest shit, dude.
That's fucking wild.
That's true. You do start in the North Pole.
That's another dope thing. I think my favorite spot is the Ronald Reagan robot. That shit makes me laugh every time.
Reagan robot is crazy.
Communist? And he fucking eviscerates people with a laser. God damn, that was fun. Oh. Oh no. Now we're both at 10%. But yeah, if you guys want a fun, silly, well, it's also challenging, like tactical strategy game, kind of like Baldur's Gate, you should check out Wasteland 3. I'd recommend it on PC because consoles kind of got some jank with it, but still enjoyable.
No, it's been fine. I've played it. I've played it on console. It's okay.
Yeah, I have the most hours on console, but I'm like, I'm okay with jank. But I'm like, I know some people be like, oh, this game fucking feels weird. Huh. Maybe if I put it on my arcade fucking whatever computer.
On my RTX 5090
Yeah, with liquid nitrogen.
with my fucking NASA level internet speeds.
Fucking Jesus.
Oh, my ping is -50. You'll never catch me.
Said I can see the future.
So shut the fuck up, dude. You're still trash. I can't beat this boss in Night Rain because you're fucking playing on console. That's why I'm not landing any of my parries. Wait, no, they even say his name is Executioner. Is the best out of all the Nightfarers. How do I just?
Oh, you mean Darth fucking Vader?
Who?
You're talking about Night Rain.
Yeah. How everyone says Executor.
Today is
Like his name
I.
Executioner. I'm like, okay. If you say so,
Okay.
buddy.
Learn to read though.
Learn to fucking
You have a name.
And again, back to the conversation of motherfuckers cannot read.
cannot read. Hey Rico, what
We have
game
this
is
whole-
this?
Maybe you. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I never get tired of that.
God,
I'm
this
like, just-
fucking hurts.
I'm just like, read the title, man.
Fucking yeah.
The only time I've ever asked that was when I was on TikTok and the thing did not show up.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
If you're on Twitch, however, it says the fucking game. It's in the category.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, on YouTube, it's like, here's the game he's playing. I'm like, oh, tight.
Ooh.
Oh, get it, baby.
And also, I think I figured out the Streamlabs thing before.
Oh, good. Ooh, stuff.
Because the stream didn't activate towards Switch until I like actually activated the stream on Steam Labs, and then everything went through.
Good.
So I think if I just link it to
This must
TikTok
be a
and
toy
whatever
that
else, and
Starlight
then I can
left.
start putting shit up on there.
I kind of wish games would inherit old school Final Fantasy magic rules. Like, if you use lightning, you should be resistant or immune to lightning.
That would only
Stop,
make sense. Too much sense.
Like,
You mean like Persona rules?
yeah, you could say Persona rules. Like, every time I'm playing Dark Souls, I'm like, this idiot's using lightning. He must be resistant to lightning. It's like, no, he's fucking weak to it. I'm like, I don't
How the fuck does that? I'm
understand.
like, but then you should be hurting yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, how does... Like, for example, oh... God, just stop for a fucking minute, please. The big-ass demon dogs from, the Berserk.
Oh,
You know, the
that
ones that
fucking
don't-
thing.
Yeah, it uses lightning, and it's, like, weak to lightning. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah, I
but
figured
why
that
are
out
you
way later, and I was like, how the fuck does this shit make sense?
And I'm like,
I'm like, if you're
fighting
spawning
me in
lightning to kill me,
Oh. And you're fighting me in an area with water. Oh, Jesus. God damn, there
I'm
we
like,
go,
you
baby.
should automatically basically just kill yourself at that point.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, there's no fucking way. Give me that ring of favor and protection. Oh, put it on my pinky like a good slut. Ugh.
I'm running through the 6 with my woes.
Well, it only makes, like, biological sense because it might be just a gland. You don't know proper world building.
Oh, it's the little fucking rat, bitch. Come here, bitch. On your knees before Christ. Before me, every knee shall bend, every mouth shall confess.
Confess how many bald eagles that is. It's a silly Monday.
Goodbye, Moon Man. And yes, at this point, everything is a reference.
Mhm. So I'm the type of person, like, if I played a certain game X amount of times, I'm like, I feel like I should be free to do exploits because I already know the game
God.
inside it out. You know?
Well, you played it fair the first time, and now it's time
Yeah.
to fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm like,
Amen.
let me see what dumb fuckery I can do. And I think Dark Souls 3 is my last one in the series to see like what dumb fuckery can I do. Oh, you'll never catch me with all those arrows. You should fire where I'm going, not where I'm at, fucking nerds.
Bro,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
just murdering bosses right now.
What game are you
I-
playing?
I'm playing Echoes of Minecraft.
Ew.
Literally see what I'm doing. I'm playing it in death game mode, so
Oh, the quote-unquote hardcore mode. Did you know if your character dies, it's like in real life?
on your knees before Christ.
Ooh, silver helmet. Let's
Oh,
go.
the bitch bit me. God damn it.
We're fancy.
Watch this teamwork.
That's not a guide.
Are there any other questions today?
I am looking up
We can.
how to get these alternate endings.
And it's dead.
Oh. Whew.
I murdered its face. I sent this bastard back to the Shadow Realm where he belongs.
So I know we were talking about like war games and like how we dislike them, but I will say I do fucking love Halo.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
Halo's a good thing to love.
Halo's fun. I especially like the vehicle sequences because I'm like they're just too much fun, dude. Like I think Halo 2, where hold on, I'm getting my ass kicked. Ooh, backstab fishing. In Halo 2, where you're playing as like the Covenant and you got to go in and fight like all the Flood in this one containment facility, and they also have a blend of human and Covenant vehicles. I'm like, so fucking tight. Coolest fucking shit. And then they never did that. They never did that in 3, and you're like, oh, that's a little lame.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got an Anubis. I still need to get a secondment.
You talking about the PAL world?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I got new pals I gotta make and new bosses to conquer and shit. My friend's been trying to get me on the game for like the past week, and I'm just like, dog, I'm busy and I'm tired and I have games that I want to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I do want to play it. Like, I do want to play it and get those, but I'm like, I have games that I pre-ordered and whatnot. Like, well, like I still have to fucking play and finish Black Flag Resynced.
Mm. I got
People are like, oh, haven't you played Black Flag already? And I'm like, it's completely different game now. It is not the same game.
Yep.
110%. It is not the same
I
game.
got the God, what was it? The Like a Dragon, the pirate game. Because I'm like, I love Yakuza because it's such a dumb game. It's such a stupid game.
Oh yeah, no, Yakuza is a great game series.
And then they're like, oh, play as this guy, but he's a pirate. I'm like, God damn it. I'm in.
Oh.
And in one of the clips, he summons a giant chimpanzee, and it's like uppercutting dudes. And I'm like, what? Okay. I'm buying it. I don't know what's going on, but I'm buying it.
Okay, so I do need to finish this quest line.
Oh, shit, I put it away. Oh, shit. I'm not doing that quest, either.
Another rest area. Fill out this fucking map right now.
So Rico, I believe I told you like a month ago, like I told my therapist like, hey man, I kind of have this issue where like I look at a bug and I start thinking about like all of its organs and like body parts and stuff, and then I kind of panic. Do you know what that is? And she's like, I don't fucking know what that is. She messaged me, she's like, hey dude, you just have ADHD. Like, thanks man.
God damn.
I was like, oh Jesus. She's the best. She's like, I think you just have ADHD. Like, cool, bro.
Yeah, I do that for machines. I don't do that for bugs.
Really?
Yeah, I look at almost anything, like anything mechanical, my brain like basically pops it apart in my head.
Like, Because like I always thought I had like insectophobia because like I fucking panic when a bug's coming near me. But like if I'm just like staring at like a spider on the wall and I'm like, oh, it has blah 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 blah, and I start like listing off like body parts and like it probably has a heart and all this shit, and then like if I see a move I fucking panic because I'm like, it's moving, all the body parts are moving, oh shit,
Oh no!
oh fuck.
Alright.
Oh fuck, there's two of them.
This document is from a very long
Ugh.
time ago.
Sorry, boys.
There were records of magical mutations. Asterigos.
Ooh, oh, okay, there we go.
I will get the... There are 2 endings to this game, and I will get the second ending this playthrough. The reason I went
Tight.
silent is because I was looking up the guide on how to get the second ending, and I was at like a pivotal part right here, and I was like, okay, what am I supposed to decide? And now I know.
Oh yeah, that's a question. Do you guys love multiple endings in a video game, or do you just like one straight solid ending?
The game got to be good enough to justify multiple endings. A lot of motherfuckers
Okay.
seem to like adding multiple endings. I'm just like, if your game is too exhausting to get through one ending, what the fuck makes you think I'm gonna go for the alternate endings? Like, as a principle, I'm not opposed to it, but like your gameplay
But it's
loop
gotta
has to be
be-
satisfying.
But
enough.
like let's take Cyberpunk for instance. Cyberpunk, great game, great playthrough. More than willing to play through it, more than a couple times. But if you were to take some shit like, I don't know, like SAO Fatal Bullet. SAO Fatal Bullet's long as hell, and you keep going through. If I had to go through all of that again, that's very much point-to-point kill things in between. I would not do I would not do a second ending. I would be like, no, fuck you, I'm done.
You get one. I've had played many games where even though I had a good enough time to get through it once, I'm like, I'm not doing this a second time. I'm not doing a second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't care how many endings you have. It's just not. It's not worth the effort.
Dude, sometimes it's not even about it being worth it. It's just I'm like, oh, I already put this amount of time into it. I have to finish it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh, I spent money on it. I have to finish this now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You get one ending out of me, but I'm not doing multiple. I'm not putting myself through that.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
do,
It depends
like-
on the game.
To me, it depends. Like the Nier series and Drakengard all have like 9 endings, if I'm correct. And some of them are like, oh, you ate a fish, and that's one ending.
Straight up.
But like some of the main, yeah, it's like, oh, you made her eat a fish, and she fucking died. You're like, oh shit.
Oh well, no.
Like, you got
like,
ending
Nier
E.
Automata is different for the fact of like, after you play your first game, it will literally change the story.
Yeah, I think that's the best example. And I'm like, yeah, no, I love doing like shit like that. Like you do something a little different, like in
No, like it's basically the second run through. It basically pulled you back in time, and then it will literally change that ending.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You're playing as the other guy, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, now you're playing as 9S.
The Nier Automata and just fucking Yoko Taro in general, he knew how to make it fun, like, and interesting. To like not a lot of games have utilized such a mechanic where like once you beat it the first time and go into the second time and now everything's wildly different. That not a lot of games do that. It's actually a very rare.
Well, yeah, because everybody thinks it's just new game plus. Let's change these minor details for a choice you made.
And then it's like you're introduced to a new cutscene. You're like, oh fucking wait, what? You're like, yeah, you're playing as this dude now.
Yeah, Yoko Taro's like, no, you're gonna re-experience the game, but differently, to the point it feels like a whole different game. Like that's a very ambitious thing to do. Not a lot of developers have that kind of ambition.
Not even just the ambition. Most of them are just too lazy to fucking try that hard.
Yeah, that's a whole fucking other can of worms. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Put them on a t-shirt.
Choink, 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 cha.
Oh, I gotta open that thing first.
This
Dude,
must
I
have
wish
happened
in this
before
game there was a
Star-
way for me to
Minerva
like
has
offhand
blood-
a
It
different
looks like
weapon.
Starlight was his lion.
Are they only allowing you to use swords?
Well, because you. Well, because like you can't dual wield because you're not Kirito. So.
Oh, that's fucking dumb. Woo!
Well, no, it's because like they're operating within the canon of the game. Like they're not. This isn't just like an
Oh.
offshoot. Like it's. You're in SAO. Like you actually are.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Kirito get dual wielding because he kept using one-handed swords or some shit? And he's like, I leveled it up so much that I can't.
Wait, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm in the middle of a boss fight. Give me a sec.
You
dude,
better not
like,
die. You
Shit,
better not
shit,
die.
shit. Kill him. Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
you
I'm good.
You better do
Alright,
your
now-
perfect dodges.
Alright, now ask what you were asking.
Didn't Kirito get super good at dual wielding because he used one-handed weapons so much, and he's just like, I can. Or was it that because he was like?
Well,
a
no,
big
he
defender?
was awarded the skill in the game because he had like the fastest reaction time or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
The game deemed him worthy of dual wielding.
Yeah, he is the only he is the only person to have that skill. No one else in the game has it.
you know, I would.
And it's like it wasn't like a quest reward or anything. Like it only
just
gave
the
it
game's
to
like, oh,
one
you did
person.
Oh, that's dumb.
Because it was literally watching and like it was analyzing everybody's stats and like their clear rates and everything else and like their their dodge percentages, all this other shit. And
Oh,
he
yeah,
had the
no,
highest
he did.
reaction speed, so it was just like here.
Fair enough.
Dude, I would make so much money if I played that game. Like if it was real, because I'm kind of getting into selling in-game items for real money, thanks to Path of Exile.
If Sword Art Online's real, you'd make a killing, brother.
Oh, because like if you
No,
can
no. What you
gain-
guys are thinking of is Gun Gale Online. That's the one that had the conversion system.
No.
Yeah,
what
I
he's
would-
what he's saying is like people would pay him.
like
for...
I'll offer services to learn skills, because like if you're too scared to go fight like monsters and die, just be like, hey, well, Manny P over here will fucking smack you with the weakest weapon in the game, and you can get your defensive stats up, and you just pay him like $20, and he'll level you up from 0 to 65 in like 10 minutes. It's fucking great. Like there would be so
Yeah,
many
but,
fucking
like,
services,
Yeah, but you also weren't able to. I'm like, this is also a VR game. You can't just. I'm like, you were locked out
Come
of
on.
everything else. You couldn't browse the internet or anything else, like
Yeah,
while
yeah,
being in the game. Like,
Yeah.
so how would you like send anybody like real world money?
No.
Maybe,
Without the being locked in the game thing. Let's just
yeah, like not the whole
trapped in the
the
game
whole
and you.
drum-
Yeah.
like
That's
Like
where I
it-
was confused. I was
Yeah,
like,
like,
how we-
I'm not talking about like, oh, we're all trapped, because if we're all trapped, I'm like, I'll just wait till someone fucking solves this shit. I'm not stepping outside. The fuck?
no,
A handsome
I'm
brown
going,
man like me
I'm
would
not gonna
die
lie.
in an
I'm going
instant.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going for it just for the fact of. I'm like, you know what? It's either I win or I lose, and I'm no pussy, so fuck it.
Pippin.
A handsome brown man like me would die in an instant. Oh, he
Over
looked
here.
like a goblin. That's why I hunted him. But anywho, but no, I would have like services like, hey, you want to level up your melee combat or your blocking ability? I
Yeah.
got you. Come here. Where you at? Where
He
you
was
logging in at? I
outside.
got you.
He wanted in.
The cheapest rate, but you get dedicated learning.
Dedicated learning is crazy. But
Hell yeah, baby. So, cause like one thing that people don't do is that like you got your cool special item, but you don't know how to use it. So you got your meta build, but you don't know how the game works. Check out that shit.
Easy money.
Oh, I forgot how to fight him. No, I know there's a trick to fighting Aldrich, but I can't remember it. And I'm clearly fucking
time for me
up.
to smack another boss in the face.
Aw.
Oh, it's another
Aw.
shroom in.
Oh shit!
Nope, you're
Oh,
not getting me
geez.
with that blind crap.
Oh.
Hmm.
God, just fucking please, sir. Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's
I
go!
just want to get out the house.
Kneel before Christ.
God, this game is loud.
Later. Sorry, y'all. I was talking to my brother. All right. Easy day at work today.
And he's dead. GG Easies.
So what weapon are you using in the Ironclad? Ooh.
Currently I'm using a sword and shield. I was using a great sword before,
Tight.
but I wanted to be able to parry, so.
Buddy, you just came in here. Now you're trying to force the door open. Are you shitting me?
That sounds like a cat. Dude, lightning just owns in this game. I am sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go potty real quick, gentlemen.
Go ahead, brother.
Have fun. Don't fall in.
He's trying to get out even after just begging to come in. Unreal. Unfucking real. What's on my mind? I think I need another energy drink. I'm gonna get one. Can y'all excuse me for 5 minutes?
Go ahead.
Yep, be right. When Manny comes back, tell him I'm gonna go get an energy drink.
Copy.
Hello today. Whew. Alright. How are we doing today, fam?
He went to go get an energy drink real quick.
Oh, look at him. So proud of him. Hopefully he got today's sponsor drink. A big question. What video games have you dropped recently? Or in general?
I have returned. Look at.
Hello
Yes.
today. But I kind of remembered a second game I dropped.
What's that?
I'm like, oh, Final Fantasy 12.
Really?
Yes. Even though I love the world of Evilist and all that, I'm like, well, actually, Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, which is the, I guess the version that released to,
He's looking
the
at
rest of the
can.
world?
What?
Yeah, well, the US just got, I guess like the international version.
Very long.
Would you like for me to rant about it or keep it
Yes,
at that?
please.
It's like I want to listen to a rant for once.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Shit. So a little bit of history. Final Fantasy 12 kind of had a troubled development because it's really hard to follow up like a success like Final Fantasy 10 or Final Fantasy 7, and the creator of the world of Evilist and all that shit, he also did Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and the Ogre Battle series, or Tactics Ogre. So he's well known for having like mature, very like grounded stories. And during development, some of the head Sony or Square Enix people were like, "Yeah, I don't think people are gonna like that." And so, like during the last few months of development, they decided to remove him and add in 2 characters, and they were like, "Let's just change a lot of shit." With keeping some key plot points the same, but kind of sucks. So they added in 2 new characters who don't do jack shit for the story. I don't care what anyone says. I'm like, they don't. Like, you play through FF12, Van and Penelo have no lines, like, at all. They're just kind of, like, in the background. And you kind of realize, like, the story's focusing more so on some of the older characters, like, Bash, Balthier, the Princess Queen? Yeah. And then they try to do like, oh, there's gonna be a little bit of romance between this grown-ass married lady and this fucking orphan boy. I'm like, no.
What the fuck?
It's such a weird plot point. I'm like, why the fuck would you? I'm like, that it doesn't even make sense because she's a widow. I'm like, yeah, she's a widow, but like, he's a fucking kid.
That's a
I'm
boy.
like, ugh,
Whole ass boy.
I'm like, get out of here. I'll roll off the edge like an idiot. Yeah, boy. Keep spamming. Oh. Okay, I'll be on the bonfire. No biggie. Final Fantasy 12 has, in my opinion, one of the best world designs because you could start from basically one of the main towns and walk literally anywhere on the map. I think there's only 2 places that you need to use an airship for, and I'm like, that's fucking great because all the zones are big. I think I'm gonna leave it there for the pros because I'm like, there's a lot of cons. Biggest cons.
Because cons, yes.
The whole world of Evilist has like all these cool, interesting races that you want to like see more of, but the game only lets you play as
Aaliyah?
humans.
I know there's no pot. There's no towel in there. Here.
Cool.
Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, the game only allows you to play as humans and one of the bunny people races, the Viera. And I'm like, that feels like kind of a fucking waste. Because all these other races seem really fucking cool and interesting, especially if you're coming from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which included all of them in the gameplay world building. The Zodiac Age kind of fixes some of the bullshittery from classic Final Fantasy 12 by making the RNG a bit more lenient. However, your ultimate weapons for every weapon class is based off of RNG. To get one of the best swords in the game, you have a 1% chance of getting in an invisible chest on a fucking airship.
What the fuck?
And then you have to equip a diamond, like a particular accessory, go to the chest, and then the accessory kind of fucks up every RNG to either you get the item you want or the worst item.
Oh shit.
Not the worst item of that, little roll that you're gonna get in the chest. It's the worst item, which is called a Knot of Rust, which is just you throw a rock at someone if you use it in battle. So you have to like manipulate your save to constantly like run up, and hopefully this chest is open in your playthrough. What else?
That sounds like hell.
Dude, I would say like, oh yeah, well it was better in Classic, but I'm like, no, Classic had, for new players, if you didn't have a strategy guide, there was a thing in Classic Final Fantasy 12 where it was like, don't open any chest from the beginning of the game all the way up until like kind of like the end of like this first chunk of the game. And if you do that, you get a chest that pops up and like near you, and it's one of the strongest weapon in the game, which is called the Zodiac Spear. But then by doing that, you miss out on all the fucking loot, except for mission critical items. And it's like, what the fuck were you thinking? No, there's no camera zoom out feature other than changing the angle, so it's always up in someone's butt, and you're like, dude, can I zoom out? Can I like, the Zodiac Age makes every fight super tedious because they force you to now play in classes rather than like in the classic Final Fantasy 12. You could just learn all the skills, all the abilities, and you can basically do whatever you want with your characters. The Zodiac Age is like, no, you have to pick a class for this character, and this is how the class operates. You get a second class that you can unlock, and that'll kind of support the first one, and then you just figure it out from there, what works for each character. And then the game kind of does like a shitty job of letting you know what the characters are like in terms of stats. Like, when you look at Fran, who's the Vieira girl, you're thinking she must be good with magic and ranged attacks because she has a bow. It's like, no, she's the only character who's the jack of all trades with kind of average stat growth. The person who's good with magic is Pinello, the first girl you get, who runs around with a knife. You're like, I don't fucking get it.
I remember Pinello. She sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, she's terrible, and I'm like, I would never have guessed she's the magic girl because you make her start out with a knife at the start of the game. I'm like, okay, so she's fast attack.
It's called a secondary, brother.
Right? And I'm like, I don't understand. But they made Vaughn like another jack of all trades, so you can pick whatever class you want for it, whatever two classes you want for him, and just fucking go from there. They changed the way flying enemies work. So if any enemy has the flying tag, you need obviously ranged weapons or magic to hurt them, or spears or poles to hit them. So if you have no one that could use like a spear or a pole, you're kind of fucked, because guess what? That's half of the fucking bosses are flying. So now your characters are just going to be standing there like, well, I can't do shit. This sucks. But in Classic 12, it's like anyone that has a two-handed weapon can hit flying enemies. And you're like, oh, why would you make that fucking change? They decided to make bosses ridiculously hard for no reason. Like, they gave bosses I can't think of the skill name, but it's something. It's like Hero's March or some shit, which applies a defense boost, a magic boost, physical and magic defense like increase, and then it makes some hasted, which is increase action speed. So I'm like, oh, so your characters are constantly spamming like the dispel magic if you have it, and then like the boss will waste a turn to recast that skill. And I'm like, oh my god, it's basically like who can keep who buff the longest. There are some bosses that will have like a new ability to negate physical damage, negate magic damage, and negate item usage. And in Classic 12, that was also a thing, but it can only activate one at a time. In the Zodiac Age, if it's based on the timer. So if the boss is like, oh, I don't want you to do physical attacks, do magic. You're like, okay, I can see that. And then they'll say, oh, I don't want you to do magic attacks. So it's gonna put up that little skill. So now you're like, how do I fucking do damage to you? Do I just stand here and let you wail on me? And then I was looking up like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck do I do? Because he's literally like, you can't touch me for 3 fucking minutes. And people are saying, oh, just put it on 4 times speed and just constantly heal your team. And I'm like, oh, fine. Whatever. I'm like, it's probably gonna get better from here on out. And then I was looking at all the bosses afterwards. Every other boss that you encounter, including the hunts, have that skill or something akin to that skill. It's like, I don't want to go through 3 minutes of just standing around staring at you. You can't even use your specials because your specials count as or like your limits breaks, as people would call it. Your limit breaks also count as physical attacks, even though you're doing like throwing fireballs or energy beams or whatever. It's classified as a physical attack. And I'm like, that is the dumbest, but okay. Some other dumb shit they do. I think those were some of the most glaring things. Because then I'm like, it's a JRPG from the PS2 era. I can't really beat it up too much. Fast travel is kind of annoying because you can only fast travel to a particular location, aside from like towns and all that whatnot. That's pretty much it. I dropped it after all of those kept piling up, and I'm like, I don't want to.
You couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you're gonna force me to, because some parts of the game is like fight these hidden bosses that are not hunts or listed anywhere. You just go to this area after you do certain puzzles or whatever, and it's like, cool, you can fight this boss now. Here's this cool secret enemy, and it's like, as soon as the boss fight starts, you have to stand around for 3 minutes because it emits a field where you can't do physical, magical, or item-based damage. So I'm like, is there a way to prevent that? And it's like, oh no, it has a 90% chance to do that at the start of the fight. I'm like, oh my fucking gosh. And then as the boss loses more HP, it increases its attack speed, its attack power, defense for just no fucking reason. You're like, okay. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this shit. So I dropped it.
Ah, Kitty's attacking. Pippin,
Look
not
at
the kitty.
this. Is this your toy? Aw, look how happy you are. Your
buddy.
owner must have made this especially for you.
Kid, yep, he does that to me every fucking day.
He bites your cankles.
The kitten is attacking my roommate's feet. He's such a sweet boy. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you, Leah, what made you think of the name Cicero? Oh, I thought that was you. Alright. I like the name. Cicero! He just keeps attacking. No. What's up, Pippin? What's up, Pippy boy? He's a good boy. I gotta give him pets or he will not stop crying. Pippin is a crybaby. Whereas Cicero cries when he starts getting his ass kicked in a fight that he started.
You gotta go easy on me, bro. So, what video game do you have in mind after this one?
Say again?
What video games would you like to play after this one?
Crazy enough, I don't really know. I have so many options. I have so many options. I'll figure it out.
Are you now that you kind of have an audience? Ooh.
All right, monsters, run me my fade.
Sorry, hold on. What were you saying, Manny?
Ooh. Now that you kind of have an audience, will you ever go back and replay some of the older games you streamed?
Mm-hmm. The games I started with that no one was there to watch? Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that, sincerely. Well, one step at a time.
Indeed.
Nah, that said, the algorithm has not been my friend lately. Other than some occasional times I have some viewers, the algorithm, like the past month, has not been my friend. I am not even my regulars know I'm live. It's like, did I get shadow banned?
Yesterday I did not see any of your notifications until I was going to bed.
Exactly. I was like,
oh, did he not stream all day? I'm like, what's up?
yeah, no, that threw me for a fucking loop. I'm just like, what is happening? No one knows I'm live.
I've also been seeing a lot of people's content from like March, and I'm like, did something happen to their account, or are they like reposting? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm like, what are we doing here? Give me back the algorithm that worked for me. Like, put me back out there. What are we doing? I would like to be seen, but I will carry on regardless. I hung him up. Swear it. I swear I did. I don't have them. I don't have them, bro. I hope not. But it is what it is. Speaking of which, I'm going to reset this stream. This is dead as a